Hey everyone, AlduicS here, and we're back with another Arknights EP reaction. Renegade, the widely popular, highly requested character theme for W. One of my all-time favorite characters thus far from Arknights. And I say this as an anime only, whose main experience with the franchise, with this property, is through the anime. I have yet to play the mobile game in any meaningful capacity, so majority of my knowledge comes from the anime. And Quasar MLG's The Lore of Arknights, and the theories I have come up with, as well as some one-off videos I have covered in between seasons. I am admittedly very, very excited. I don't know what to expect, and I will say this now. I will not be watching Arsonist, at least not right now. I will be holding off for the foreseeable future, as disappointing as that sounds, as it does contain spoilers for Act 2 of the main story. I believe it's a Chapter 14 song, and it deals with a lot of W's character development, and as I want to remain ignorant and unaware of future plot points when it comes to the main story, I've decided to hold off, even if it will break your guys' hearts. I'm sorry, but please respect my decision. I do know it's widely considered best to watch them together or in rapid succession. If there comes a time when I am able to watch Arsonist, I will be rewatching Renegade. Do not get me wrong. I'm sure I will like the song, the performance, the impact, the lyrics, and everything about this experience because I adore W. She is one of the most fascinating characters of Arknights, at least to me. And I can't wait to learn more about her and what she might do and what her mindset is like. So before we hop into it, I do have some notes I wrote down with information provided to me in advance to make the video easier on my end. It is performed by Substantial and X.Ari. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Do forgive me if I mispronounced it and butchered it. I apologize. I am a white boy from the Midwest, and foreign words aren't exactly my cup of tea, and when you add in characters like X period, Ari, and whatnot, it gets a bit confusing on the proper pronunciation. I digress. It is performed by them. I am so excited, but I'm also nervous because W is a very deep, multifaceted character where you don't know what she's thinking. And my interest was already very high after Prelude to Dawn, Season 1 of the anime, Chapters 1 to 3, and what I could infer. And then I watched the fan animation, Madman's Confession, which, yes, I know it's not official, but holy shit, the visuals went extra hard and, I guess, brought the hype, brought the intrigue to a whole new level. And then we didn't get much of her in Season 2, Paris to Frost, Chapters 4 to 6. Outside of her, I guess, cameo slash few scenes very early on into the season. So let's just say I am craving for some W. Now, if you want the original, it'll be linked down below in the description. Go show them some support. Even if you've seen it, give it a rewatch. Give it 10, 20, 100, 1,000. Show them proper love and support for this incredibly popular song. I believe it's even won some awards, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be confusing it with another Arknights song. I digress. And if you want the unedited version of this reaction, it'll also be linked down below, which will take you over to my Patreon, where you'll find a multitude of unedited, unfiltered, and full-length reactions, not just to Arknights, but to anime and live action, and other media I decide to cover and share my commentary, my reactions, and my emotional state with y'all. I got a lot of them, and I would very much appreciate the support. Obviously, my social media are also linked down below. Follow me on them, help me grow my communities. Every bit of support truly does make a difference. And if you don't want to support me on Twitter, I do have a Blue Sky, linked down below. But if anything, please, please, please join the Discord. The hive mind grows with every new edition. So with that out of the way, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload next. And shall we hop into Renegade? In 3, 2, 1. What are Substantial and X.Ari cooking? Can it beat All Hail Savior? Ooh, the Clockwork Tick. This is already fitting, and it gives me rap, mercenary revolution. Yeah, because she's that chaotic. We already know she's a wild card, and I believe I've mentioned it in my anime reactions for both seasons, where you don't know what she's gonna do, but she will do whatever it takes to get what she wants, to do what she needs to do. She's a mercenary, but you can't ride with her unless you're a revolutionary, which usually means you're a nonconformist, you're outside the norm, you're causing or participating in a revolution, you're going against the status quo, which definitely describes W as a whole. And by the way, that like clockwork tick, it really does remind me of Madman's Confession. The song is gas, by the way. If you haven't seen that fan animation, I highly implore you to go look it up. It fits W to a T, in my personal opinion, as an anime only. I could be wrong from a mobile game player's perspective, but it is what it is. I like the beat so far, the methodical ticking of it. It definitely fits our cockroach. It fits our wild card, our favorite Sarkaz, or at least one of mine, if not the favorite Sarkaz I have encountered. I love W. I love her design, her voice actor, just everything about her is highly entertaining and very intriguing. I was not expecting a male's voice. So is this substantial singing currently, or is this X.Ari? I've never heard of either. I do like that we're going a bit like rapish. Would that even be the right one? I don't know. I don't know my genres fully or well enough to classify on the fly. Make a victim break the system. Never worried. Yeah, even when it gets bad, she's never worried. She's always fighting through the dark to find our light so she can get it back. It harkens back to when she was talking with Misha after Skull Shatterer had died, and she even goes, upon Misha's death, all is well in the end. She seemed almost unconcerned, or not even just trying to, how do I say, convince herself. It could have been an attempt to reaffirm herself, but the way she talked about it was definitely non-worried. She was already coming to terms with it as if she expected the outcome, and as we know, she plays basically chess with everyone. She is like 3 steps ahead. She is so interesting. Life of sin. Ooh, is this X-Aria? I like the male and female switch off. A renegade, live my life. Dude, I like this cityscape. I don't think this is Longman. It could be, though. But I wonder if this is Kazdale. Gotta bring him down, take control. I'm changing the rules. Do what it takes, yeah. Whoa, ho, ho! I really like that, by the way. Okay, yeah, I control your whole team while you make your move because she is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. She is 3 steps ahead. She is really good at reading people. She knows the good and the bad. She knows how people function. But if I assume she has a deep history with Theresa, with Babel, with Rhodes Island, with Doctor, it would make sense that she has a good read. Plus, growing up in Kazdale, from what I know and understand, is literally pulling a shit card in life. It is a fight for survival, and there's a lot of Sarkaz there who don't even have a name. And I don't know if W named herself W, someone gave her the name W, or was she actually born with the name W, like it wasn't acquired later on in life? Was she a nameless Sarkaz for the longest time? Or was she not? God, I really like this art, by the way. And I'm going to assume maybe this is Kazdale, but My impression is Kazdale's not built up this well. It could be Longmin, but who knows? Maybe there are some other cities that are built up with a bunch of skyscrapers. I don't know. Oh my god. Don't think twice, better be bribed. Like it's such a... I like that the voices are switching off as if she's talking to herself and then talking to someone else. Like an inner and outer voice. You gotta know what it takes, I do what it takes. God, her voice is flowing really smooth. Yep, giving them the illusion of free will while she's already planning the outcome. She really is like a puppet master. Yep. She plays everyone. Oh my god. Playing her, that's a fatal move. She plays at both sides. She plays everyone. But she will not forgive someone who plays her. Oh my god. That implies she holds a grudge. That implies she gets her revenge. It is not a matter of if, but a matter of when. When you're pregnant too. Oh my god, that line goes hard. I agree. W is a badass. Are you not entertained? Oh my god. What was it? God, it was an older movie. Is it Gladiator? Are you not entertained? I could actually imagine W doing that when both sides find out she's been playing them, and as if revealing herself as the grand master of this scheme, going, "Are you not entertained?" with that smug expression on her face. Like, that would be a peak scene and a half. Ooh, like the bring the beat back kind of rewind. Do what it takes, do what it takes. The choice is yours. On your sides, now the roles reverse. You gotta know. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Gotta bring him down, take control. Gotta bring him down to take control. She plays both sides. She makes him think the choice is theirs. She is always planning 3 steps ahead. She'll do whatever it takes to get the outcome she wants. She will do whatever it takes to get what she wants, essentially. And it doesn't matter if it's sinful or virtuous. She will do it. She doesn't want to live a life of sin per se. She's just going to get what she wants and do what she has to. I think I theorized this before, but I really wonder if she's trying to take control of the reunion or use it as a means to an end to further one of her separate goals. Maybe she wants to take down Kazdale. Because if she gets enough power and influence, it would make sense, because Kazdale is a shithole, for the most part, that heavily mistreats the Sarkaz and the infected and everyone. So maybe she wants to topple the current power system in Kazdale, but she is biding her time until Tallulah shows a moment of weakness, and then she could strike, double-cross Tallulah, seize control, and use it all to further her own goals. Because, as it is definitely implying, she is not committed to one cause, to one group, to one person, to one side. She will play every side, every card, every chess piece at her disposal if it means she can get to her goal, no matter how many people she has to kill, no matter how many lives that she has to ruin. And if she does have a connection to Theresa, maybe she wants to go after her brother. Because it was her brother who overthrew her, right? Again, a lot of this knowledge I got from Quasar MLG's The Lore of Arknights, and my knowledge may be out of date. Do not correct me. Please, please, please. Or at the very least, do not spoil main story, do not spoil Babel, do not spoil a lot of Kazdale, do not confirm or outright deny a lot of my theories. Just revel in the fact I am essentially anime only. I've never played the game, never read the stories. I am experiencing it through these reactions, through these videos, through the anime. So please, cut me some slack, and if you have to answer anything, keep it very, very, very vague. My mind's eye and my ability to think critically is both a godsend and a curse. It is a blessing and a disadvantage to me. Because I can come up with theories I should normally have as an anime only. I've had it happen before, and I don't doubt it will happen again, where people get super excited. I don't mind if you overshare. I don't mind if you get excited. But show some restraint, please and thank you. Heed this warning. Be careful, please. But I am genuinely curious if she is going to topple Tallulah. Or it'll be revealed that she is the true leader of the reunion. She always strikes when your back or when your guard is down. So I wonder if she's currently doing that for Tallulah. But I'm always just so enamored with W and her story, her mindset, the wildcard nature that she is. Oh, I like the final beat send off. It's like a doo 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 doo. Kind of like, wouldn't even necessarily harken it to Grenades, but it feels like a switch, an electronic beat that is slowly dying down, which could almost indicate she has planted a charge or set a trap and it is slowly coming to fruition, or perhaps she is foiled an attempt that would end up double crossing her. I could be grasping at straws. So, what did I think about Renegade? Where does it rank among the EPs I've seen? Because I've seen Lullaby, Requiem, Boiling Blood, Awaken, and All Hail Savior. And now Renegade. So now that is 6 in total. Well, I like the song. I like the visuals. I like the lyrics. And I like the mystery and intrigue around W. But don't crucify me when I say this. It is not my favorite song. I am not someone who is huge on rap, per se. It is a very good song. Do not get me wrong. I can understand why it is popular, why it is so beloved and highly requested. The intrigue alone is a major, major selling point. It's just, the music isn't right up my alley. I think personally I prefer All Hail Savior when it comes to the vocals and the instrumentals, because the heavy metal hard rock nature of it is more my style, my speed, than the, not even techno, but more rap with a bit of electronic beat to it. I like the song and the visuals. Substantial and X.Ari did a fantastic job, and I do really, really want to watch Arsonist, but I have to hold off for spoiler reasons, because I don't want to be informed about Act 2 of the main story, or W's character development, or Chapter 14, whatever it will entail, and whatever I could end up inferring from the visuals and the lyrics. So I'm holding off, even if it breaks your guys' heart, and even if it makes me disappointed, because I do really want to just watch more about W. I like the character a lot. She is one of my favorite characters from the anime, from Arknights. Granted, I have seen way less characters than y'all, the mobile game players, but I hate saying it like this. It's definitely not overhyped, by the way. Some people might end up saying that, and I don't agree with them, but I don't tend to listen to a lot of rap or music in this same vein. It doesn't spark as much joy or interest or hype or emotions in me as stuff like heavy metal, hard rock, some jazz, and a multitude of other genres. It's never really been up my alley. I gotta be completely honest. But would I add this to my playlist? Duh. Uh, duh. Uh, duh. It is a good song. It's just not my favorite EP, and I don't think it will be my favorite EP musically when you include the lore implications and who it is involving. Well, now that's a different discussion. Oh boy. I've already said quite a bit about the lyrics and some theories and just the wild card nature of W. So I won't rehash much about it. But I do like this look into W's mental state, into her morals, into essentially what drives her, and the reaffirmation of her chess playing, her puppeteering, her grandmastering, essentially, where she is planning 3 steps ahead. She plays both sides. She will do what it takes, no matter the cost, no matter the lives ruined, all to achieve her goals, all to get what she wants. And if you double cross her, if you play her, it's a fatal move. And the implication, again, that it is a dire mistake, a very big fuck up. It's not a matter of if she would get revenge, but when. I like that. I like that a lot. Animation wise, I do like how we essentially switched between an inner voice and an outer voice almost, where it's seemingly her conscience, or at least herself talking and reaffirming when it comes to some of these harder decisions, as if she's trying to maintain a specific character, a specific personality, a specific stance. Maybe she has doubts within herself, so she has to constantly tell herself, I have to do what it takes. No matter what, I do what it takes. It could be that she is, in reality, on the inside, very fragile, very frail, but she had to force herself to be brave, to be strong, to be evil, to be this type of person, all to survive, all to accomplish her goals, because otherwise she would normally be too weak for it. This was good, though. I really did like Renegade. My expectations were high, and I would say it met them. But again, it's just not my favorite. I like the song, though, and I like the visuals. I like everything about the experience. And I cannot wait to eventually watch Arsonist and check out other EPs and music videos, because I got a metric fuck ton of them. I do hope we'll get more of W in Season 3, Chapters 9 and 10. No, 7 and 8 of the main story. That'll be adapted into Rise from Ember. I do know she has an event dedicated to her and a couple other characters. Arknights memoir, right? And I know a lot of people are hoping it gets adapted into anime format at some point in time, and I would definitely be down to watch it. I want to know more about W. I like the character that much. My intrigue is overflowing, y'all. Among other things. Ew! Gross out humor aside. If you want the original, it'll be linked down below, so please go check them out, support them, give them a watch or a rewatch multiple times. The song deserves it. Substantial and X.Ari delivered some fire, and I see why it is so popular, why it possibly earned some awards and critical acclaim from the fans. It's a good fucking song. But if you want the unedited version of this reaction, it'll be over on my Patreon, also linked down below. Among my social media platforms. Follow me on them, help me grow my community. Every bit of support truly does make a difference. If you don't want to support me on Twitter, I do have a Blue Sky. And please, join the Discord. The hive mind grows with every new edition. What did y'all think of my reaction, my commentary, the episode itself, or rather the EP, the music? What do you think of Renegade? Am I tripping, or am I accurate? Do you like this genre of music? Is it your favorite EP? Where does it rank? What do you think about W? But again, no spoilers. I am anime only, who's never played the mobile game in any meaningful capacity. I've watched a couple one-off videos and the anime exclusively. I don't want to be spoiled on future main story events So please keep it vague, very, very vague. My mind's eye and ability to think critically is a blessing and a curse. If you think it might be a spoiler, it probably will be a spoiler. I don't like being told the answers. I like coming up with questions and attempting to answer them myself. It is part of the fun of a reaction journey with y'all. And I hope you all enjoy my videos, especially when I try my damnedest to make them entertaining. Or, I write 100 pages of notes. I'm not kidding. This includes Season 1, Season 2, the lore of Arknights, so it's races, countries, catastrophe, originium, Holy Nightlight, and eventually Season 3. I am an avid Arknights fan born from the anime. I am a unique specimen, and I hope whatever you see me watch, whatever I get into when it comes to Arknights, or other anime, if you're interested in that, is up your alley and is worth your time to watch. So, with that said, once you're done leaving that comment, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload next. This has been AlduicS. Thank you so much for watching. I'll bid you adieu. See you all in another Arknights EP reaction, or music video, or lore. I got quite a bit on the backlog. See y'all.